Mabuhay, this is Bob from Love Beyond the Sea, a channel about marriage to a woman from the Philippines. I've got all kinds of relationship topics and advice and experience to share with those of you looking to marry somebody from overseas. It doesn't have to be the Philippines. I'm over here at PetSmart waiting for our Sky to get her Christmas gift, which is a lot of cleaning of different body parts and nails trimmed and some fur out from her pads and other things like that that my wife and I are not don't trust ourselves to be able to do. So that's been a big change in our marriage, having a dog. But I want to talk today about loneliness, which is something that Filipinas probably at some point, maybe most of them, are going to experience when they come to your country to be with you. And we're here in the United States of America. My wife's been here about 9.5 years. So let's talk about loneliness. Please leave a comment if you can relate to this. Bringing your wife over and having to deal with loneliness. I'm not talking about homesickness, which is a whole nother topic which I've addressed before on Love Beyond the Sea. And by the way, you can subscribe on YouTube as well. Got about 1,900 videos there. Loneliness is something where, let's say they get past the homesickness, which can be really tough. My wife went through that for 3 or 4 months back in 2016, but she got over that. But loneliness is something you're going to have to deal with. Now, you might say, well, I brought her over here. I should be enough to meet her companionship needs, and that is most likely not going to be the way she sees it. She is going to need some friends. Now, I can see a woman from the Philippines not being necessarily eager to make new friends. I mean, they're kind of shy, it seems, for one thing. And another thing, they're thousands of miles away. So you might think, well, they're eager to make friends here. Well, not so fast. Maybe they aren't. If I was in the Philippines, and I'm more sociable than I used to be at this age, but I think I'd have a hard time making friends over there because it's a long ways away. I don't really know anybody there. I mean, I might know family now, but still, it would seem all new. And I probably, like my wife, who's kind of more of a homebody, would tend to not want to get to know people. And my wife, again, has been here about 8.5 years, and she doesn't have very many people that she socializes with. You know, she's got a really good job, and there's a few people that she invests her life in. But loneliness, you're going to have to find a way to deal with that. So you can encourage her to find things to do to keep her occupied. You'll have to spend time with her and not just be there like every day, but try to find new and different things to do with her. Go travel somewhere. That will help with loneliness. She'll be able to talk to her friends about her new experiences. And she may or may not keep up with all of her Facebook friends back in the Philippines or wherever she may be from. But she'll have to get involved in your country. My wife works, and she's worked pretty much since she got here. And that has been a good thing because she doesn't really get lonely because she's busy. Now, a lot of men don't want their Filipino wives to work, which probably is going to make it more likely that they are going to be lonely. And I don't know if you guys plan on introducing your wife to your family and having her spend a lot of time with them. That may be practical. It may not be. Now, we actually my mother lives with us. It's what my wife wanted, kind of the Filipino way to do things. And so even if I'm not around and my wife isn't at work, you know, she's got my mother there, and she can keep herself busy pretty good. But I don't think that my wife has ever been lonely because she's around a lot of people at work. She's got responsibilities. I'm always trying to help build her up, help her do the best that she can on her job. But if she's not working or she's not going to school, I could see her being very lonely. Now, church is a good place to take someone, a wife, to get to know people. And I've done that with my wife, and there's just one married couple that she is close to. And we actually met them before we went to their church. They were the first Philam couple we met when she got here. back in 2016, and we're still friends today, which is good. So, you could tell me, well, Bob, it's hard to find good friends, and that would be true. So if she get a few good friends, just two or three good friends, married couples for you and her to interact with, that may be the best that you can do. You certainly don't want her to have the wrong kind of friends. And I'm sure some of you are worried about that. I was a little bit concerned, maybe some coworkers would try to, I don't know, manipulate her a little bit, tell her some bad things, but that hasn't been the case. I think my wife has a good head on her shoulders. She's not going to get involved with the wrong crowd. And so I really appreciate that. But can a wife get lonely here in the country and have second thoughts and maybe tell her husband, hey, hon, can we go to the Philippines to live because I'm really lonely. I don't know anybody here. I don't know where anything is. It would help to have your wife learn how to drive. If she's going to be working, she probably has to learn how to drive unless you're retired and can drive her around. But still, even when you're gone, she should be able to have some independence and travel. Getting around by herself is certainly part of that. My wife has a car that she's had for about 7 years. She bought it brand new and should be able to last a lot longer since it's only got about 49,000 miles and it's about 7 years old. So all of those things help. Have her be active, busy, but be aware that not just homesickness, but loneliness can be an issue for your love beyond the sea.